Hello everyone, my name is Dad. I've come from Lope Novian Club. This is my video and now we'll talk about a certain question. Mini story A. Starting. Ray.
Hello, welcome to the mini story for The Race. Let's get started. It was 5 o'clock and Alan was riding his motorcycle in San Francisco. When was Alan riding his motorcycle? Well, at 5 o'clock, right? At 5 o'clock, Alan was riding his motorcycle. Alan was riding his motorcycle in San Francisco. When was Alan riding his motorcycle?
It's 5 o'clock and Alan is riding his motorcycle in San Francisco.
Well, at 5 o'clock, right? At 5 o'clock, Alan was riding his motorcycle. Was Alan riding his car?
No, Alan wasn't riding his car. Alan was riding his motorcycle.
Or was Alan riding his motorcycle? Of course, Alan was riding his motorcycle. Where was Alan riding his motorcycle?
In San Francisco. Alan is riding his motorcycle in San Francisco.
In San Francisco. Alan was riding his motorcycle in San Francisco. When was he riding?
It's 5 o'clock. He is riding his motorcycle.
At 5 o'clock. At 5 o'clock, Alan was riding his motorcycle in San Francisco. He was riding down Van Ness Street and came to a stoplight. Who was riding down Van Ness Street?
Alan was riding down Van Ness Street.
Alan was riding down Van Ness Street. What was he riding on?
He is riding his motorcycle on motorcycle. He was riding on motorcycle.
Well, on a motorcycle. He was riding on his motorcycle. Was he riding down Market Street?
No, he wasn't riding down Market Street. He was riding down Van Ness Street.
No, not Market Street. He wasn't riding down Market Street. Was he riding down Lombard Street?
No, he wasn't riding number street. He was riding Van Ness Street.
No, he wasn't riding down Lombard Street. He was riding down Van Ness Street. When was he riding down Van Ness Street?
It's 5 o'clock.
At 5 o'clock. At 5 o'clock,
He was riding down Van Ness Street.
he was riding down Van Ness Street. Who was riding down Van Ness Street?
Alan was riding down Van Ness Street.
At 5 o'clock. Alan was riding down Van Ness Street at 5 o'clock? Was he in a truck?
No, he wasn't in the truck.
No, he wasn't in a truck. He was on his motorcycle. And he came to a stoplight. Did Alan come to a go light?
No, Alan didn't come to a go night. He came to a stop night. Light.
No. He didn't come to a go light. He came to a stop light. We never say go light. We only say stop light. Who came to a stoplight?
Alan came to stoplight.
Alan, of course. Alan came to a stoplight. What was he on when he came to a stoplight?
He was riding on motorcycle. Came to stoplight.
A motorcycle. He was on a motorcycle when he came to a stoplight. Where was the stoplight?
Van Ness Street. He stoplight. He came to stoplight in Van Ness Street.
Well, on Van Ness Street. The stoplight was on Van Ness Street. Was the stoplight on Embarcadero Street? Or was the stoplight on Van Ness Street?
Stoplight on Van Ness Street.
Van Ness, of course, Van Ness. The stoplight was on Van Ness Street. Who was at the stoplight?
Alan at stoplight.
Alan was at the stoplight. Which city was Alan in? In San Francisco, of course. Alan was in San Francisco. Where is Van Ness?
Van Ness Street in San Francisco.
Well, Van Ness Street is in San Francisco. Of course, Van Ness Street is in San Francisco. Is Van Ness Street in New York? Or is Van Ness Street in San Francisco?
Van Ness Street is in San Francisco.
Well, of course, Van Ness Street is in San Francisco. Where was Alan riding?
Alan was riding at Van Ness Street.
Oh, he was riding on Van Ness Street in San Francisco. And he came to a stoplight. A red Ferrari pulled up next to him. Did the red Ferrari pull up behind him?
No. A red Ferrari pulls up next to him, lost behind him.
No, not behind him. The red Ferrari pulled up next to him? What pulled up next to Alan?
A red Ferrari.
A red Ferrari. A red Ferrari pulled up next to Alan. Did Alan pull up next to a red Ferrari?
Yes, a red Ferrari pulls up next to him. A red Ferrari pulls up next to Alan.
No. Alan didn't pull up next to a red Ferrari. A red Ferrari pulled up next to him. Where did the red Ferrari pull up next to Alan?
On French Street in San Francisco, a red Ferrari pulls up next to Alan.
At a stoplight on Van Ness Street. At a stoplight on Van Ness Street, a red Ferrari pulled up next to Alan. Was Alan in a red Ferrari?
No, Alan wasn't pulled up next to a Ferrari, a red Ferrari.
No. Alan wasn't in a red Ferrari. He was on a motorcycle. Alan was on a motorcycle. What did the red Ferrari do?
A red Ferrari pulls up next to Alan.
Well, it pulled up next to Alan. The red Ferrari pulled up next to Alan. The driver was wearing dark sunglasses. So, Alan was wearing dark sunglasses.
No, Alan wasn't wearing sunglasses.
No, not Alan. Alan wasn't wearing dark sunglasses. Who was wearing dark sunglasses?
The driver in a red Ferrari wearing dark sunglasses.
The driver of the Ferrari. The driver of the Ferrari was wearing dark sunglasses, not Alan. The driver looked over at Alan. Did the driver look behind Alan?
No. The driver looks over us, Alan, not look behind us, Alan.
No. He looked over at Alan. Who looked over at Alan?
The driver of a red Ferrari.
The driver of the Ferrari looked over at Alan. Did Alan look over at the driver?
Yes, Alan looks at him. Looks at the driver of a Ferrari.
Yes, he did. Alan also looked over at the driver. Who was the driver?
Tom Cruise. In a red Ferrari.
Tom Cruise was the driver. Alan looked over at the driver and realized that the driver was Tom Cruise. Who was the driver of the Ferrari?
Tom Cruise. The driver in a red Ferrari is Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise was the driver of the Ferrari. Who was the motorcycle rider
Alan was riding in motorcycle.
Alan was the motorcycle rider, and Tom Cruise was the driver of the Ferrari. Who looked over at Alan?
Tom Cruise looks over at Alan.
Tom Cruise looked over at Alan. What was Tom Cruise wearing? Huh?
Tom Cruise was wearing dark sunglasses.
Sunglasses. Tom Cruise was wearing dark sunglasses. Was Alan wearing dark sunglasses?
No, not Alan. Tom Cruise was wearing dark sunglasses, not Alan. Alan wasn't wearing dark sunglasses.
No, he wasn't. Alan wasn't wearing dark sunglasses. Tom Cruise was wearing dark sunglasses, and he looked over at Alan. Tom sneered at Alan. Oh no. Did Tom smile?
No, Tom lost smile. Tom sneered.
No, he didn't. Tom didn't smile. He sneered at Alan. Was Tom friendly and nice?
No, Tom not friendly and nice. Tom was sneered.
No, he wasn't friendly and nice. He sneered at Alan. Did Alan sneer at Tom Cruise?
No, lost Alan sneered at Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise sneered Alan.
Or did Tom Cruise sneer at Alan? Well, Tom Cruise sneered at Alan. After he sneered, what did Tom Cruise say?
Tom Cruise says, when the light turns green, let's try.
Well, he said, when the light turns green, let's race. After he sneered at...
I finished a half minute story of the race, and now I talk about five sentences in 365 sentence basic. I have another slide test idea. Nó chẳng biết cái quái gì cả. I hope you forgive me. Tôi hy vọng cậu sẽ tha thứ cho tôi. I know the feeling. Tôi rất hiểu cảm giác đó. I mean what I say. Tôi biết những gì mình nói. I own. You own. Tôi lựa anh. I really regret it. Quả thật tôi rất lấy làm tiếc. Thank you everyone. Bye bye.